Now to developing news out of Wisconsin. No criminal charges against police. That's the decision from a Wisconsin prosecutor in the police shooting of Jacob Blake.
A Kenosha police officer shot Blake in the back 7 times back in August while responding to a domestic dispute, leaving the man paralyzed. The shooting led to violent protests there in the streets of Kenosha for days. And tonight, city officials urging calm following the DA's decision. NewsNation anchor Nicole Burley is live there in Kenosha with the latest. Nicole.
Well, Rob, the city has been bracing for today's announcement. You may be able to see those armed National Guard members behind me. Businesses all across town are boarded up, and this is all in anticipation of what may happen later on tonight.
No Kenosha law enforcement officer in this case will be charged with any criminal offense. After months of investigating, the Kenosha County, Wisconsin District Attorney today announcing there will be no charges filed in the August 2020 police-involved shooting of Jacob Blake. As a professional, I am called upon to talk about how to try this case in a real jury room, in a real courtroom. DA Michael Gravely says investigators determined officers attempted to detain Blake, including tasing him multiple times. Blake was ultimately shot 7 times by Officer Rustin Shesky. 4 of the wounds are to Jacob Blake's back, but 3 wounds are to Jacob Blake's left side. The DA says Blake was armed at the time, which he illustrated with enhanced freeze frames of video taken at the scene. It is absolutely incontrovertible that Jacob Blake was armed with a knife during this encounter. Uncontroversial. Most uncontrovertible because Jacob Blake, in all of the times he spoke to DCI, admits he possessed a knife. Blake was left partially paralyzed, his family speaking out shortly after the announcement.
We, the Blake family, are asking this city, this county, this state, and this nation to rise up in a nonviolent civic uprising to let our friends and family know there's a new sheriff in town.
Kenosha has seen months of protests since the shooting as the city braces for more unrest. Blake's family calling for justice.
This is a slap in the face by Wisconsin government and the DA and etc. that it's happening. What has happened has perpetuated systemic racism. The putting off until wintertime, the 90 days that vanished in front of our face that has us here in the winter in the first place. Where was justice then?
I'm back out here live. We are in downtown Kenosha. You can see there are a few people gathered out here peacefully protesting, and in the distance, we can hear some car horns honking. Now, during today's 2-hour announcement, DA Gravely did say he did speak to Blake shortly before speaking to the press. He did add that Blake will not face any charges. Now, civil rights attorney Ben Crump expressed his disappointment in today's announcement. And this is, of course, as a federal civil rights investigation is ongoing. Reporting live, Nicole Burley, NewsNation in Kenosha, Wisconsin.